Okay, let's try this again. Round 2. All right, sweet, I think I'm live. Hello, everyone. Not sure what happened there earlier. Facebook kicked me out. All right, let's see if we can make this work. Okay. All right, sorry about that, guys. I hope I'm live now. Yep. Well, I'm not sure what happened. I had it going and then Facebook kicked me out. I can see I have one viewer and that's me on my laptop. How's everyone doing? Boy, it is beautiful out there, but fall is definitely in the air. I'm starting to see a lot more yellow in the trees, but it's beautiful. Beautiful. So we're going to take a look at some new goodies that are in the shop. No demo today, just going to share with you, like I said, some new items in the shop and maybe a couple of samples that I've been working on. We are in the throes of getting ready for Scrapaganza, so it is busy. And I have the honor of teaching a class at Scrapaganza, and my class sold out, so I've got prep on top of that. Hello, Janice. Yes, Janice, you're coming to my class, so I'm looking forward to having you there in person. That's going to be super fun. Working on supply list and instructions, and yeah, everything's going well. So I think what we'll take a look at first today is we're going to take a look at this little Matchbox camera, it's called. I'll just slide these guys out of the way, the new stuff. Hi, Tamara. And this is one of those craft treat, they're called scrapbook templates. And this is the Matchbox camera. And these are fantastic kits. So it comes with all your, I'll just show you this particular one, the Matchbox camera, comes with 2 cameras. I know I've shown these before, but since I'm going to show you a sample put together, I'll just pull out these pieces here real quick, if I can get them out of the package. So these kits come with all your, it's not really chipboard, it's a thicker cardstock, all your pieces, that's actually an extra piece I used for something. Pre-cut, pre-scored, you just add your score tape, whatever papers you want to embellish with, and then just follow the directions. On the inside here, it gives you the step-by-step directions to put it together. And honestly, these kits are great. If you just Google the name of the kit, you usually can also find, I can't get that out of the package right now. You usually can find a YouTube video that will kind of walk you step by step how to put them together. So our Matchbox camera creates this cute little mini album. This little button, it comes with the 2 buttons too for the top there. And I use the Winnie the Pooh Autumn collection. We're just gonna pop that out to decorate this. So this just gives you a nice kind of a gatefold album here. And then we've got 4, I've added a few embellishments there. And with these ones, because I don't have pictures in here yet, what I did was I left a little bit of room. Here I actually used my anti-static. Internet doesn't shut off. Okay, good. So yeah, we're getting a little bit of buffering. I'm not sure if it's Facebook or my internet. So hopefully we can get through this. Because if it's my internet, I don't want it to cut out on me. Anyways, I used an anti-static powder tool so that I've only stuck down half the sticker, then I can slide a photo in there. I actually have a plan for this one. So we've got room for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we've got another 8. So 16 4x6 photos, 17 if we count in here. So you can get 17 4x6, or if you're cutting down your photos to like 2 3x4s, we can fit in a little extra one here. Okay. And then I decorated the back. I didn't have to, but I just liked having all the pattern paper together. And then just a little piece of die cut ephemera on the front, and that kind of keeps it all together. Okay, and that is the Matchbox camera. So super fun. So again, I'm not sure what the retail is on this one. It could be around 21 or 22 cameras, and honestly, super, super easy to put together. Okay, so Craft Treat Matchbox camera. All right, just hang tight there. If it starts to buffer on you, it'll catch up. Okay, so from Crafter's Companion, we've got some fun, these fun guys called Santa Paws. Okay, and we've got the Pug Stamp and Die set, so there's both the Stamp and Die in here. The Dachshund Stamp and Die set, that's a cutie. I might have to buy that for my daughter's friend. They have a dog like this. And then this is really cute. For you dog lovers, Snowflake and Paws 2D embossing folder. So super, super cute. And then it's also got the paper pack from the line. Oh, look at this guy. He's so cute with his sad eyes and reindeer antlers. That is really cute, that paper pad. So here's a look at the patterns that you get in that set. And then you've got a few pieces here you could fussy cut as toppers. And then some sentiments. Let me just grab my glasses, see what those sentiments say. So this is perfect for the dog lovers, or if you've got family who love dogs, for Christmas cards with them. So Dachshund through the snow. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Yeah, deck the paws, I think that says. Santa Paws. Yeah, all your general doggy Christmas greetings. So, and I'm not sure if these other, I would imagine they probably have stamps for these other dogs as well. So I don't know, they might have been out of stock when Sandy ordered them, but super, super cute for the puppy lovers. All right, now also from Crafter's Companion, and I'm sorry, I don't have a price for these ones quite yet, but they're usually fairly reasonably priced. But this is the metal edge die set called Arctic Frames. Or frames, Arctic Friends. Oh, that's really beautiful. So it says the largest die is 7.5 inches tall by 2.6 inches. So hello, Aline. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I'm not sure. If I said your name wrong, I apologize. Super pretty. Wouldn't this be gorgeous if you inked a night sky background and then some glitter paper? Oh, gorgeous. And then just a small sentiment, done. And then we've got the On the Rooftops metal edge set, die set. That's really pretty too. Wow, I might have to get these. I don't know about you guys watching, I am such a sucker for Christmas. Like, I have so much Christmas stuff, and yet every year I see something like this and I'm telling myself, oh, I don't need any more Christmas stuff, but I might need that. So I don't know. Let me know if you're addicted to Christmas crafting, Christmas products as well, or are you able to kind of rein yourself in for that holiday? Maybe it's a different holiday. Okay, so that's what's new from Crafter's Companion. Then we've got, this is not a new die, but we'll be using this die in my card class. This is a fabulous die. So if you're looking for just a nice, simple thank you die that kind of takes up a, doesn't fill the card front completely, but you definitely don't need to add any other sentiments to it with this one. This is a great die for that. So that's the Simply Thank You die from All to New. And then we've got a Merry Christmas die. This is Merry Christmas Stylish Script from Memory Box, and this is a beautiful die as well. You know what I love about this? You're getting the word die, and I like how they've just joined up the Merry and the Christmas. So when you die cut this, it's going to die cut that word all in one go, and then you've got the shadow layer behind it. Christmas cards are your favorite ones, Janice? Yes, Yeah, I agree. It's hard to pass up nice Christmas supplies. And I mean, I have, like, I just bought a Merry Christmas die for this year already, and I'm looking at this one thinking I might need that one as well. Okay, that's from Memory Box. Then we've got this one from Paper Rose, and it is, oh, with sympathy. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice font. Yeah, it's never fun to have to make sympathy cards, but this is a nice, I like this die set. And again, it's a scripty font, so while they are kind of thinner, a thinner font, again, everything's all joined together, so that looks pretty easy to work with. So that's from Paper Rose. Now from Prism Studio, we've got the postmark frames. And I gotta say that for $18, that is a fantastic price for a full A2 size card front die. That is awesome. Okay, so that's the postmark frames. Then we've also got the nesting die set, and this is called Sew, as in S-E-W, Sewing Many Rectangles. And this is a great die set. You've got your little double stitched, blanket stitch, cross stitch. Yeah, so this is really a wonderful foundational die set. If you love making A2 cards, and even you can use these, you can create mats for your photos on your scrapbooking layouts with these as well. But it just adds that nice little edging there. So that is the So Many Rectangles from Prism Studio. Then we've got some Altenew, and this is called Strong Oak. So it's the stencil art. So that's one of their subscription sets. And this one comes together with the coordinating die set, which will cut out your stenciled oak and then also cut out these sentiments. Love the font on those sentiments, but that is beautiful. Look at the size of that tree. I'll just show you. There's the size of the die set. So that's a beautiful set. So this has been out for a little bit, but that's now in the shop. We've got some. Here's another great basics type of set, and this is the Nesting Triangles die set. So this gives you lots of, gives you just the different, I'm not sure what the right word is, widths of triangles. So we've got kind of a wider base, the more narrow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know my isosceles from whatever. Right angle, that's about all I know. But just to show you, I guess I can't show you on the back side. So this is 50% of the actual size. So it looks like they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers in there. And then there's just a picture on the back of how they've used that. So this would be great for creating geometric type of cards, masculine cards. Boy, a white on white Christmas, like a white glitter. Okay, and then we've got, let me just grab a couple of these other ones from Altenew that will go together here. This was part of their last release as well. So we've got the Mini Delight, and this one is the Enjoy the Flight die set, which is cute. You've got that airplane. It'll die cut all the pieces with that. And then I believe the stamp is this globe or earth stamp set that comes with that. So that is cute. So if you like paper, you can paper piece your little jetliner there. That would be fun for Bon Voyage cards or a travel journal. Oh, that would be really fun in like a traveler's notebook. Okay, then we've got the Wanderlust 3D embossing folder. So this is a fun one, gives you all those, I'm not sure what you call those, stamps, seals, arrived, the kind of stuff that they used to do in your passports, but I don't know if they stamp them anymore in our digital age. Okay, and then as well, we've got the Pack Your Bags layering die set. Okay, so this will build you these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different suitcases. So then they always give you a little legend on the back, and then with their keyhole system, they call it, you're able to line up each layer. So this will show you that, for example, this is the little layers that you're lining up there. Oh, perfect, Janice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's awesome for sure for a mini album. Okay, so there's our Pack Your Bags layering die set. Couple more from Altenew. You know, maybe I'll just grab, I was told I could pick and choose, but I'm going to show. So I'm just going to grab a couple of extra things that I think you guys would like to see. All right. Okay. So a little bit more from Altenew before we go back to Prism Studio. Okay, we've got the Berry Whisper press plate and die set. Okay, and the press plate also comes with 4 sentiments. So this is what the press plate looks like. And you know what I like with the sentiments? They just kept them nice straight lines. So you don't need a die to cut these out. You can just cut them with your paper trimmer. So that's kind of nice. And then the coordinating die set will cut out these press plates. And I'll be working on a sample for these, so you'll be able to kind of see what that looks like all put together. All right. Then we've got the Lush Berry Branch, and this is a 3D embossing folder. Okay, so you're going to get some beautiful texture with this. So this would be even lovely standalone, you know, maybe emboss this on white, add some glitter onto the little berries, and then a simple sentiment. Or you can also get the coordinating stencil, and you can use the stencil set on its own as well. Or you can use it to kind of get it with the coordinating 3D folder, and then you'll be able to color in all your leaves and berries, and it leaves your background nice and clean. Okay, so that's the Lush Berry Branch. And we've also got the Zero Waste Ornamental Winter Pattern Die. Okay, so with these, I'll just turn this around and show you what you're actually getting. You'll get a die that cuts this circle, the solid circle. Then you'll have a die that will cut all these pieces, and then you can use these pieces to put together, make a floral composition with your fallout pieces. Or if you want to die cut them from different colors and do an inlay technique, all sorts of different things you can do with that. So that is the Zero Waste Ornamental Winter Pattern Die. And that's $23. That's a pretty good price for that die set, in my opinion. Or you can see here, as they used here, they just die cut it out of white and then layered it over top of an inked background. So lots of ways you can use that one. Then we've also got the Versatile Greens 3 die set. I'm not sure if I have this one. I'm going to have to check my stash, but they're all great. Love the font. They're a nice size. So this is 60% of actual size. I might have one. I can show you what they are. This is from a different Versatile Greetings stamp set, but I'll just give you an idea of of the size. This is the size of the font. So let me grab the back of a card. There, here's an A2 card size, so just to show you. So they're a nice size, I find. I think they take up a decent amount of room without taking over your entire design. So that is the Versatile Greetings stamp set, or pardon me, die set. Okay, then we've got stencil art, Serene Landscapes. So this has got 6 layers. Okay, and you can put all these layers together to create a scene like this with everything but the house. I think the house is a die cut. Or you can use, you know, just certain layers individually and then mix and match with your other stencils or your die sets, or if you've got some cute little critters you want to put them in a create a scene with them. This is perfect for that. Okay. And then from Prism Studio, we've got this layering die set, which is all occasion sentiments. So there's 20 pieces in here, so that would be 10 words, and then with their coordinating shadow dies. So we've got, these are all the sentiments we have. So this is a great one. I find sentiment dies are fantastic to have, and you can kind of, because these are all separate words, you can kind of put them together as you need. Or these would even be fun to use on your scrapbook layouts as well. They're a nice size that you could use them for subtitles or even titles in a mini album or a traveler's notebook. Okay, that's Prism Studio. And now let's go to the last two, sorry, because one is the same and this is super cute. So this is from Carla Creates is who this is by, which I'm not familiar with per se. Some of you might be familiar, but this is really cute. So it is called Reindeer and Company 1. So I imagine it's a series of stamps, but we've got our cute little birdie hanging out with our reindeer, just peeking his head over the fence. So the stamps you're getting are the fence post, your birdie, the lights, 2 hats, your reindeer, lights, stars. Yeah, super cute. And these shapes look fairly simple. They look fairly easy to fussy cut because I don't see a die with these. I don't know if they come with a die. Not all stamps come with dies because the dies can be quite expensive to produce and then sell. And then we've got, this is called Jolly Mail. This is cute. So I'm not sure how you pronounce that, if it's Vasen Creative or Vasen, I'm not sure. It is cute, isn't it, Rosie? But $9, that's a great price point. Very cute. So we've got your little Happy Mail Christmas Friends. This is fun. Slow but full of Christmas glow. You could stamp on your with the snail. So these would be fun to use on your envelopes if you're mailing out your cards. And that would be very cute to just, you don't even have to color them in, just add them to the outside of your packaging. So very, very cute there. All right. And so lastly, I'm going to share one last sample with you. I just want to see if I can find the pieces that go with it. All right. They're tucked underneath. I forgot to grab them before. I'm sorry. I always think I'm so organized, but then I forget things. All right. I'll just put that there while I grab everything. So this is from Waffle Flower. And maybe in a future Facebook Live, I'll demo this. That's just not on the cards today. But I'll kind of walk you through it. So it is the Birdie Friends in Winter. And this is the die set. Yeah, yes, Rosie, for sure. They would totally fit ATCs. Totally. Yes, they are super cute. So one thing to note with these, you can stencil these on their own. Waffle Flower does give you instructions. I just want to show you the stencils here really quick, because one thing I really like that they've done with these stencils is that for each layer, they've given you an idea. Actually, it's kind of hard to tell on here. Let me see if I can find some cardstock. It's a bit too shiny. So for example, on this first layer, it tells you light and light, so that if you want to use light colors on that layer of stencil, then tells you to use medium on these guys. Medium here, make this one cream. So they just give you ideas if you're not sure where to start, of kind of what color layers to start with, or colors to start with. Then beaks, they say to do orange. Your eyeballs, they say you can leave them black or skip. And then this layer, so the pom-poms and the fur and the scarf, you can leave black or skip. So if you skip it and you're stenciling on white cardstock, it's just going to look white. So how you want to use these, because like I said, they have, there's a coordinating die, or you can die cut them. You're going to want to die cut your birdies. This is what worked best for me, and I think that would work well. You die cut all your birdies first, okay? And then after you have them die cut, you are going to keep, because this die is all one piece, okay? That die is all one piece. So once you die cut those out of white cardstock, you're going to keep your cardstock, I'm just going to flip this over here. You're going to keep that piece that you die cut the birdies out of, and then you can place this on your stencil mat, and you can come back in and put your die cut birds in their positions. Okay, let's add one more just so I can make it clear. Again, like I said, I'll maybe demo this after, just didn't have time to organize that today. Then you use your stencil and you can color in, stencil in all your die cut pieces. Okay, that way, because if you try to stencil them all first and then use the die, you're not going to be able to see very well where to line up your die. Okay, so that's a little tip for using this one. Okay, and then I just kept it simple. I die cut. Oh yes, I should show you too then. So the little garland or whatever you want to call it, that's part of the die set. It does also have a branch if you want to sit your birdies on the branch. Okay, and I have to finish another card with this. So for this branch on the little snow cap areas, I just added a bit of stardust stickles on those. So if you've got anything white that looks like snow, it's just fun to play around with those. Yeah, then I just cut out the little garland from foam glitter paper and added a few stickles here on the white edges and some spattering, and done. And then this sentiment is from the, I told you guys this on the last live. That is the sentiment from the Merry Sentiments, the Spellbinders Lisa Horton collab. So it's the one that it stamps all the sentiments in one go, and then you just die cut them in one pass. All right. So that is what I have for you guys today. Just a quick little show and tell. And what's next week? We're like 2 weeks away from Scrapaganza. So I'm not sure if we'll get in a Facebook Live next week. I think we might, but there definitely will not be a Facebook Live. September 25th, we'll be setting up at Scrapaganza, but we'll pop in from Scrapaganza and kind of show you how the setup's going on the 25th. But I think Carla's going to be back next week. If not, we'll let you know. So just keep watching Instagram and Facebook. And yeah. So thanks for hanging out, guys, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. It looks pretty nice here, so hopefully you're having a beautiful fall wherever you guys are. So thanks for hanging out with me today, everyone. Take care. Bye.